Hey guys, this is Kelly Hauk from Nerdgasmic Adventures. I haven't been on here for a while, but that's because I've been planning a trip to Croatia. And I'd like you to join me in this adventure called planning. Stay tuned. Alright, here we are. The first thing I went to check out, and the reason why I chose for me to go to Croatia was because it was open. And it's beautiful. I have never been to Croatia before, but I know it's beautiful. But the first place I went to was the hr.usembassy.gov, and this special information here. So, here's the question. Are U.S. citizens permitted to enter? The answer is yes. U.S. citizens may enter Croatia for business, tourism, education, or other pressing personal reasons if they provide the relevant proof and meet the requirements set forth by the government of Croatia. Now, a big part of that is to have an updated and ready-to-go passport, and that's great. But the biggest part is this. Is a negative COVID-19 test, PCR and or serology required for entry? And the answer is yes. This is important. PCR tests, well, there weren't very many of them that could get you the results within 48 hours. Now there are. The PCR test is not a rapid COVID-19 test. So you must present a negative PCR test not older than 48 hours, starting from the time of taking the swab until arrival at the border crossing. So it's also valid for those of you lucky enough to be coming in by yacht. I'd like to come in by yacht, but I don't think it would be timely enough. So, travelers whose test is older than 48 hours will be allowed to enter Croatia, but they will be issued a self-isolation order and will have to be tested again locally at their own expense. Now it says down here that expense is $130 to $300 or more. If you don't provide a negative PCR test upon arrival, you will be ordered to quarantine or self-isolate for at least 7 days prior to taking a local PCR test. So the key is purchase yourself a test. Now that is easier said than done. So I just plug into these numbers. Where can I get a rapid PCR test near me for travel? Now, that's great. Here's a place that says you can go to it. I have been here. Rapid testing locations. Here we have CVS, Kroger, Walmart, Walgreens. The problem is this isn't for travel. These places are not for travel. These are just rapid testing locations, and unless you have some sort of symptom, you will not be able to go there. It won't be covered by your insurance. It will cost you some money. So regardless, you're not getting out of this without spending some money. So there are several different places you can go to find this. This one's in the UK, so it doesn't work. I went there. That was great. But the place I go to, and it's better to go to Google. So I've got so many different screens open here, but let's see. Where can I go? And it's right there. Can I go get a rapid PCR test near me? So allow it to know my location. Let's find it on a map. The nice thing is you can see all these different places, but again, they are mostly, and I live in Tucson, so they are mostly ones that are looking at symptomatic people. In my case, I finally called here. This will test all patients. So what I'm telling you right now, this is a good option in Tucson. But you can also say, You can also click into this little window here. You can say, okay, how about in Los Angeles? Not Los Angeles, Los Angeles. So I go here and I see all these options. These are ones you want to check out. If they are all going to require appointments, and you want to set an appointment for the day before you go. Because if you do not set an appointment on the day before you go, you will probably not have enough time to get, it won't be within that 48-hour period. So most of these urgent cares are going to require referrals. There are many different places that will charge you. Where I went was $250. Now, that's probably a decent price for this, and I'm willing to pay it. So I have some recommendations for you. First, find your local clinic. If you've already paid for your trip, make sure you bought insurance. Buying insurance is imperative, and especially insurance that covers anything coronavirus related. But get that insurance that will give you your money back no matter what the reason. But make sure coronavirus is included in that insurance. So I would not skip any of those steps. Find your local place to get a rapid PCR. Then make sure you have the right insurance for when you travel. Make sure you schedule it for the day before you travel. The reality of our world right now is that you are probably going to have to pay for a PCR test, a rapid PCR test, before you travel. I would not be surprised to see countries start opening up, but requiring this, not just Croatia. Croatia is just one, and it's great that they're giving us this opportunity. I'm going to take it. But what you're doing is you are going out, and it is a risk I'm willing to take, but you have to be willing to take that risk. I'm spending an extra $250. I've seen them as high, I'm sure they get up to about $500. I've seen another at $415. So don't think you're going to get past this, and don't think your local pharmacy, your CVS, your Walgreens, or your Walmart is going to let you in without being symptomatic. You are asymptomatic. So, and you want to stay that way. So be willing to spend a little bit of extra money. If you're not, don't take this trip. Don't go to Croatia. Don't plan on going to other places. But travel is getting a little more expensive now. You still may be able to find good prices, but on plane travel, or you can find bundle deals or other things. But you should expect this extra expense. Okay. So, I guess that's all I got to say. If you like my video, please hit the like button, smash the like button, and subscribe. And, watch my other videos. We have a lot of fun in here. This one's just one of the more informative ones. And trust me, you need to heed what I'm saying to you. All right. It's been good talking to you. I will catch you later, and stay adventured.